Yo, what up, guys? This is Micah back again, episode 2, Homegrown podcast.
2.
You know what it is? I got my cousin with me this time. She is a event coordinator. She got some vocals. She's a singer, songwriter,
Thank you.
photographer. What else? Dang.
I just work here, bro. I just work here. I really just work here.
Tight. No, she's like multi-talented. Really happy to have her on this podcast for episode 2. Stoked. But yeah, let's give it up for Kalaknee.
Hey, what's good, y'all? My name's
yeah.
Kalaknee. My artist name is King Koa, but
King Koa.
it's Kalaknee.
How'd you come up with King Koa?
So I did a little rebranding this year.
Nice.
Last year, or actually when I released my first single, I dropped it as by Kid Koa o Kalaknee. That's my whole first name. It means warrior of heaven in Hawaiian.
Dang, that's
And
deep.
I'm not Hawaiian though. That's the funny part.
That's deep.
But I was like, that's kind of a little too long for an artist name. I wanted it to be more simple. So I was like, let me play around with the meaning of my name. And I thought King, like warrior, and then Koa is just a shorter version of K Koa. So that's kind of how
Koa.
I got it, yeah.
King Warrior. That's what's up.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up. I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
Appreciate that.
And so you dropped that single. Sweet. What was that single about? That was your first song that you have?
Yeah, the first single that I dropped was 2023. It's called Absence. It was basically about the way I introduce it whenever I perform it. I just say, if you got cheated on by your ex with their ex, this song is for you.
Dang.
So I was kind of going through it, but the funny thing is, the song was in the vault for 2 years.
Wow.
And it was recorded in the homie's closet.
That's what's up. That's where the best music comes from.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel with that.
Mhm.
Like I started in my own closet in my parents' house, and
Mm-hmm.
my
And you came out the closet? Apologies.
Stop playing!
I'm
Stop
fried.
playing with me.
Love your
Only for the
girlfriend.
day ones. They know what's up. No, seriously, that's cool. I like the home style, like home sessions. That's basically what I built the studio upon. You know,
I love that. That's
cultivating that and
Mhm.
really bringing a place for creatives. And speaking of bringing a place and cultivating a place for creatives, you're working on a jam session, Pamelia Sessions, out here in San Diego. It's been going on for how long?
I started in May. Of this year, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Going on for a few months now, several months.
Mm-hmm.
And so tell me what that is, like what it's about, and like how you
Yeah.
kind of started with that idea, you know?
So I've been wanting to host events for years now, but it was never the right timing. And I got to a point where I was doing gigs and it was cool. I enjoyed it, but I wanted to do something else artistically and bring a bunch of artists together and be able to platform those artists aside from me. Because my thing is, I'm a performer that hits the spotlight. When I think of being an artist, I just think of it as me being honest with my feelings and sharing it with the world, but not really wanting people to be like, oh my God, good job, Kalaknee. It's like, no, that's not what it's about. It's about the art.
Yeah.
It's not about the clout. It's not about the fame or the image. So I had a gig at this brunch-in, shout out, and I sang. And whenever I go to events, whenever I perform or I go to homie shows, I bring my camera because I just enjoy taking photos of events and stuff. So I took a photo after my gig of this guy holding a dog. I'm like, oh my God, this is so cute. Everybody's just eating, enjoying the dog and the food. And I was like, hey, can I take a photo of you? He's like, yeah, for sure. Took the photo. That was it. He ended up following me and the homie, it was Jaden. Yeah, we performed together. Jaden. Yeah, he followed us, and I had posted a note on Instagram, and I was like, are there any like recommendations for affordable event spaces so I could throw an event? So he hits me up, the guy that I took a picture of.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, I have a barber shop. We're open to the idea of it. Pull up to the shop, check it out, see if you like it or not. We'll have a conversation about it to see if it works out. I checked it out, and it was like the perfect space. And ever since then, I've been locked in.
And then so you've been shooting at that one barbershop, or not shooting, but throwing your event at.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Sick.
And then I've been able to host at another venue, Tender Hooligan.
Tender
In
Hooligan.
Chula Vista.
Nice.
But yeah, the barbershop, Braveheart Barbershop in PB, that's where it all started. All because I took a photo of a guy with the dog.
Yeah.
Shout out Camilo. That's my brother.
Yeah, Camila.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude.
Mhm.
That's really cool.
I'm super thankful.
Yeah.
Super thankful. And like he's Colombian, and the two other owners of the barbershop, they're Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I presented the idea, they're like, yeah, let's do it. And I had to think of a name for, I guess you could say, the brand, because I didn't want it to be King Koa is hosting the event. I wanted it to be like literally community centered.
Community center, yeah.
So I wanted to show my Filipino pride. So I tried to think of what the name would be, and I thought Pamilya, because that means family in Tagalog, and that's like the main goal for when I host events. I just want everybody to feel like family. Like chosen family is one thing, and then blood family is another thing. So, and then Pamilya Sessions. The reason why I called it Sessions is to generalize the idea of the type of events that I do. So I'm able to do different types of things. Like I could do like a DJ event. I could do a jam session.
Yeah.
Like it's just very open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping it broad.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like how it went full circle from you just taking a picture, you know, like doing a random gig, you know, and looking for an event space. And that same dude you took a picture of was like, yo, I have a barbershop, you know. Like it's cool like being in the community to have those connections just like manifest themselves.
No,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean?
Just based off like doing something that I love, just taking photos and look what happened.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you're building that space and focusing it on the community style and like you said, it's not like King Koa presents, but more of like Pamilya Sessions, family style, come, enjoy, here's a spot you can get comfortable and provide a voice to. So who pulls up? So how do you start? Do you start with like hitting up a guitar player or a bass player, like a house musician to come and guest there, I guess? Like
so the way I think of it, all the homies gotta eat, right? So I just started off by hitting up the homies, seeing if they'd be down. The first event that we did was in May, and that was Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So I hit up some of the homies, had like 3-4 performers, and then I had some vendors. I had a tattoo artist. I had a food vendor. Had some drinks going. It was super fun.
It was a whole festival style.
It was sick, bro. And yeah, I'm very grateful for the network that I have.
Yeah.
With that being the fact that I am born and raised here, and I'm still living here now. So that kind of helped with being able to make it flow a lot easier than expected.
Sick.
So I'm thankful
you had
for
those
that,
connections
for sure.
built already, right?
And I'm so
it's
supported. Like I'm thankful for the community that I have. And then every artist has their own network too. So just by posting the flyer, like that's already doing something.
Yeah. That's sick. That's dope, dude. Like Godspeed to you. But
Amen.
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 Welcome to church.
Hey.
Hey, tell me about how it was like growing up out here and how you got introduced to music, like, and like got into singing. Like, was it always a part of like like your upbringing and stuff, or what was it like growing up?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm Filipino, so you know how that goes.
Yeah.
But my dad's side of the family, actually both sides of the family, they're pretty like music oriented.
Yeah.
So my dad, he has 6 siblings. They were all in a band together at one point. And my grandparents had put all of the grandchildren in piano lessons.
Wow.
And I stopped doing piano lessons after like the 4th year because my teacher would fall asleep during class.
Dang.
But
Was it a one-on-one session? Or
it was a one-on-one session,
okay.
yeah. So I'd just be playing, he's just,
Dozing
and I'd be like,
off.
I'm done. He's like, do it again. I'm like, what you mean do it again? This is like the 5th time.
Easiest job. Do you remember his name?
Yes, but I don't want to do it
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
you don't
feel
want to do
me?
it like
I don't
that.
even know if he's alive.
Oh, dang. R.I.P.
Rest in peace, if you
Rest
are.
in peace.
But anyways.
This is how you got your beginning, though. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes,
If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't
yeah.
have, like, Domino.
Yeah, so I appreciate my grandparents for, like, forcing all the grandchildren to do piano lessons because we would always have jam sessions at family parties. So that was just kind of a thing that I was used to. My mom, she plays piano and sings as well. So yeah, it's just, I also grew up in the church. I was on worship team.
Nice.
So music's always been a core
part of your
part
life.
of my life, yeah.
That's cool. And you were always singing and stuff, like in worship team?
Yeah.
Because you got that soulful voice.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, you guys check out Absence.
Check it out.
Spotify, I'll link it down below. I'll have
Amen.
you send it to me.
Appreciate it.
Rack it up. It's worth a listen.
Thank you.
Great voice. Every time
Thank
I
you.
play a show with Kalaknee, everyone's like, "Damn, who's on vocal? Who's singing?" So yeah. So this is my cousin right here. We get down.
That's the funny part, guys.
Yeah.
We don't even call each other by each other's names. Whenever we see each other, we just say, "What's up, cuzzo?"
What's up, cuzzo?
Yeah.
Straight up, every session.
We're not even blood
Love
related.
seeing you in the community and stuff. You know, it always feels like family. You
Yeah,
know
for
what I
sure.
mean?
I
Like,
love that.
You really live by what you're creating with
I
Familia.
appreciate you. Thank
So,
you.
That's tight. Yeah. So doing that, and then so you're a nurse too, or like, okay, you're not a nurse. So
I did go
what's
to
your-
nursing school.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I did, but
Scholar.
dropped out.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Dropped out.
Yeah.
That shit got too
But you're
expensive.
working. You're
I
working
am
at
working.
at a. Where are you working at?
I work at a hospital.
Yeah, you work at a
Yeah.
hospital. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how was that? How was balancing like, your day job and like organizing the event and working on your music? Like, how is that all tied? Like, do you find it hard balancing everything? Or are you kind of like good at time managing yourself?
It's a mix of the two. You're talking about like as of right now, or just like overall with working in the healthcare system and being an artist?
Working in the health, just overall,
Okay.
like broad.
So I used to work at a psych ward for
Dang,
4 years.
that's crazy.
Yeah, never a dull moment.
What?
That was never the goal in my medical field career, but I just happened to get into it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm very thankful because it opened my perspective a lot to the world in general.
Oh, I bet. Get some characters. You're like working with every different type of person.
It's fun. It also tests your patience, but it makes you more understanding as an individual. And just the fact that mental health isn't taken as seriously as it should be.
Yeah.
And how that ties into being a creative and artistry, because I feel like artists are the most fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
For
Straight up.
sure.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah. Yeah, there's good things and bad things about that, but
we're blessed with this outlet. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
We have something to kind of like remedy the craziness that goes on in our mind, and we're blessed with that gift.
For sure.
But
yeah.
dang, working at the psych ward.
Psych ward.
Can you share any stories off the rip,
I
or if it
definitely
comes to
got
you?
punched in the face.
You
A
did?
couple times, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dang. Did you want to snap back?
No.
It wasn't like that. It was like an accident. They're going through their thing.
I mean, like, the natural part of you is like, yo, what the hell? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
straight
about
up.
to,
Like,
you know what I'm saying? But like,
John Cena on that.
exactly.
shit, bro.
Where
Crazy.
But you got to realize at that point, it's not about you.
Yeah.
And you have to detach yourself from that, because there's things that we can and can't control.
Straight up.
But yeah, so I got punched in the face essentially. It was this patient. She was very, I guess you could say, catatonic. Just
Deadass.
she wasn't there. She was there physically, but not mentally. So like she was sitting at the edge of her bed. I became like eye level to her so that she can like we can have a conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm already short, so I didn't have to go that much lower. But I looked at her. I was like, "Hey, like, you okay? Do you need anything?" Next thing you know, she just socks me in the face. I was like, "Oh,
It's like that.
okay." So
Was it full on, full force?
You know,
she pulled back a little bit.
She pulled back a bit. Yeah, she was a little sedated.
Yeah.
She was a little weak because she went through a lot before getting admitted.
Yeah.
So
manic.
after that, I was just like, hey, this just happened, and like I went inside the nurse's station and they took care of it. Well, they didn't take care of it like in a bad way. They're just like, Kalaknee, like,
yeah.
Are
They
you
pulled
okay?
you away from the situation.
Yeah.
They brought security in, make sure everything was cool.
Essentially, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you pivoted. So you went from the psych ward to where you're at now, or like were you in between spots?
So that's considered inpatient psych because they stay at the hospital essentially, right? But now I work in outpatient psych. Wow. So that just means like the patient comes, they get their treatment, and then they leave.
Okay.
So it's a lot more different, a lot more calmer.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of boring at times.
Is it?
But I think I got comfortable in the chaos.
Yeah.
So once I transitioned, I was like always
what
on
is
edge.
This? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's
where's
good.
The excitement?
I think it's a good change for
100%.
sure.
100%. You're not getting punched in the face anymore.
Yeah, thank God.
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, exactly. So it's cool.
But that's cool. So, but you're always like writing in between, right? Like you would go to work, pay the bills, whatever, and then go back home and jot in your journal or work on the Pamelia sessions. Or Pamelia sessions came, later. You've been working way longer, but so like, was it like a cool outlet for you to, take your frustrations out from work and then go write it down, or like how was it, did anything, because work is a lot of uniform like day-to-day bullshit, you know what I mean, like did you use music more as an escape to get away from that?
I think I did an okay job with not bringing work home.
Yeah.
Obviously it did make me think a lot because I think the whole dilemma with medication and big pharma is kind of my Roman Empire.
Yeah.
It's like, dang,
crazy.
Natural medicine is beautiful and it's not as accessible as it is in the United States. Yep. And the medical system, they're not really for curing the disease or whatever the patient's going through. Exactly. It's just for the symptoms.
Yeah.
And so that's that dilemma, like going back and forth. It's like
go down the rabbit hole, right? But cool. So dang, but it pays good.
It does pay good. Yeah, it does pay good.
But yeah, it's understanding that and being aware of like who you're representing for sure.
Yeah.
So you kind of separated those emotions going.
I try to. But I mean, it's still something I think about, and also just interacting with other humans that aren't fully educated with mental health, and trying to navigate those spaces, because it's really easy to make ableist jokes and just comments about stuff that people go through mentally when really it should be taken seriously.
No, deadass. No, 100%.
Yeah.
And I think now is bigger than ever with mental health, and speaking on that topic, because we just have so many things accessible, you know what I mean? You can go on your phone and see the world burning on fire, or just like cash in on some dopamine levels of just random bullshit and brain rot, So all that ties into how you feel and how you go about your day to day, But understanding the balance between, and having an outlet is so important, right?
For sure, yeah.
Like to cash in and cash out, check in, check out.
Capitalism, the corporate world, navigating the corporate world as an artist, wanting to do creative stuff full time, but also wanting to fund it, and not being paid enough as an artist.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, oh man, it's horrible.
If I had it my way, I wouldn't be working my job.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
But-
100%. But we got to pay the bills somehow,
Exactly.
and everything's getting more expensive.
Yeah.
But it all starts with what we're doing, you know? Like,
Mhm.
you're creating your Pamelia sessions, and that's like a safe space for artists to come and just jam out, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? To
Mhm.
escape that lifestyle, the
Mhm.
day-to-day, the 9 to 5, and really hone in on their skills and
Yeah.
like be in community, you know, and like talk to people and connect and grow. Like, that's what it's all about in the music sense. And people think of music as so like literal, like note for note, but it's really what music means to me is like the community it brings along the way, you know, the
Mhm.
friends you made along the way. You know what I mean?
Met you through music.
Straight, you know, it's beautiful. It's a universal language, and we
Mhm.
all have our own version of that language, you know.
Mhm.
So that's cool. I love to hear it. That's I love how Pamelia ties in with Homegrown, you know. It's beautiful and sick. So what's next? You're telling me you're working on some more music? Cool.
I am. I just dropped a single in August.
Mhm.
It's
What's that
kinda
one called?
It's called Homie Hopper.
Homie Hopper. Dang.
Yeah, and then that was kind of like the teaser to the EP.
Is this from experience? Like, you write your music on experience?
Yeah. I'm not like the best at expressing my emotions. But when it comes to music, it's like just get to
It flows.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And they just
You
so
don't
much
really
easier.
think. Yeah. No, I'm the same way. And it's especially when something hits really hard. And you just come to the studio and
Mhm.
the songs kind of write themselves, right?
It's release.
Yeah, it's really
release.
it's sick.
Yeah.
Having that connection, and
Mhm.
that applies to whatever anybody's into too. Like, you know, like writing a script or, you know, drawing a picture, right? Like, people have their own language, their own outlet. That's sick. So Homie Hopper dropped August,
Mhm.
and then you got some more stockpiled.
I do.
That's what's
I
up.
do. I'm planning
So
on dropping
you
EP
play
soon.
guitar too, right?
I do.
Like, so you play piano, you sing, and then guitar.
Mhm.
Do you produce your own stuff too?
I wish I could.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So I used to make beats in high school
Yeah.
on my phone and my laptop.
What app did you use?
I just use GarageBand, bro.
That's what's up.
Yeah, like the
GarageBand
basics.
is
Yeah.
tough.
But one day I just lost everything.
Dang.
And I'm like, brother. Because you know how you could spend hours on just 2 bars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So that kind of just discouraged me. But
It humbles
then
you for
it
damn
really
sure.
does, bro.
So,
But I tapped in more into like acoustic and like instruments and
Yeah.
just focusing on my singing.
the
and
roots,
Mhm.
honed in on the tones.
stuff. Mhm.
So, did you sing on your beats that you'd make on GarageBand?
I did,
Sick.
yeah.
Just straight in the Apple headphones.
You already
like
know how
the
good
wired
the jack.
ones. Yeah, that's sick.
No, yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
No, that's you got to start somewhere, you know.
Mhm.
Like, you don't need like all this equipment that you see in the high tech studios.
Mhm.
You just need simple like pen and paper. You know, you can go and like, hey, you're saying you're just doing acoustic now, like
Mhm.
probably voice memos, right?
Mhm.
You got
You
your
already
voice
know.
memos on and you're
Yeah.
writing to it.
Yeah.
It's how it starts, right?
Exactly.
And that's what's up. So are you gonna more release like singles? Or are you focusing on a project?
I think I'm just going to drop a project.
Sick.
Somewhere between like 3 to 5 songs
Yeah.
first, and then I'll focus on an album eventually.
Yeah. One thing at a time,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's
Exactly.
cool.
Mhm.
You got to do a session here. That'd be cool.
Let me know. I'll pull
Yeah,
up.
record some stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
it's cool. I want to. I have some songs too.
Ooh, I want to hear it.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's cool.
Shout out Micah. He's a fire artist, y'all. And when he performs with the Messengers,
Oh, Mike and the Messengers.
my bad. Let me just step back real quick. Like, now they're fire.
2026 is our year.
Y'all heard it first.
No, that's cool. Yeah, we got to get tapped in. Yeah, we'll write some music. But yeah, dude. Hidden topics, switching, swerving, anything coming up. You traveling? Wait, I saw you went to like Philly or something.
I did.
Wait, so what'd you do out
Shout
there?
out
Look, you were like
Philly.
singing out there with somebody.
Yeah, so crazy story. this girl, her name's Angel Concepcion, shout out. She had visited San Diego last year in June.
Okay.
It was like a month or two before that. She basically went on TikTok, looked up San Diego R&B Filipina, and I was the first person that popped up, right? On TikTok. I'm not even like TikTok crazy like
bro.
that.
People are really
but
out here on TikTok.
TikTok does some shit. I don't know. So she finds me on TikTok, and then she follows me, finds me on Instagram, messages me. She's like, "Hey, I'm coming to San Diego in June for my kuya's wedding."
Wait, what's her name again?
Angel Concepcion.
Angel
She's
Concepcion.
fire. She's fire.
R&B, like, sick.
R&B soul, yeah. She's insane. So yeah, she hits me up on Instagram. She's like, "Hey, I'm coming to San Diego for a wedding. Was just wondering if you know any venues. I'd be down to like have us do a show there, or just something music related and performance related." So I sent her a bunch of recs. Unfortunately, none of them worked out. But when she came, I was able to get her to an open mic.
Nice.
And she had brought a homie from Orange County. He drove down. They know each other from The Voice.
Wow. So she performed on The Voice?
She, yes, I believe. I don't know the details to that.
Audition,
I just know they
met
auditioned
through-
together. Yeah, they
yeah.
just met through The Voice.
Gotcha.
They're
So
too
they
good.
did the open mic.
They're too good for The Voice. But anyways.
For real? Yeah, good.
But they did the open mic. We all met, and then like we went out after, and then when it was time to go, because he had to drive back up to
Orange
OC,
County.
and then she had to fly out the next morning. We were stalling for like 20-30 minutes because the vibe was so dope.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm gonna come see you in a couple months." She's like, "Okay, bet." And then it came out of the group chat. Like,
Yeah.
It
It was
actually
one of the
happened.
plans that came through.
so Tori Kelly, you
Yeah, I know Tori Kelly.
Yeah,
I had a
so-
crush on her when I was like 12. Still
Me too.
do. Yeah. Yo,
She's about to be a
sick.
mom.
Is she?
Yeah.
Cool. Good for her, man.
But anyways, I wanted to go to Tori Kelly's concert here in San Diego when she came, but I believe that was the same night as Shelby's wedding.
Oh.
Shout out Shelby.
Wow. Shout out Shelby and Jack.
Yeah, I was one of her bridesmaids, so there's no way I was gonna miss that. But I was like, dang, I still really want to see her. And Tori Kelly is one of Angel's favorite artists as well, so I was like, let me look at the dates for when she's coming to Philly. So it was October 18th. I messaged Angel. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing October 18th?" She goes, "I'm going to the Tori Kelly concert."
Dang.
I was like, "You going with anyone?" She's like, "No." And I was like, "Well, you're going with me." She's like, "What?"
That's dope.
Yeah, so I bought my ticket, and I was like, "What are your thoughts on doing a show out there?" And it just happened to be on Filipino American History Month.
Wow.
So we hit up
Everything worked
our
out.
Kuya Ruben in OC. We're like, "You down to go?" So we both flew out. We had a show at Babies, which is a Filipino spot in the city in Philly.
Wow.
And we're like, let's try to do this every year. So we came back this year in October, had round 2.
That's
and
dope.
It was super dope.
It's called Babies?
Babies, yeah. That's
Cool.
the restaurant.
Sick.
Mhm.
So it's a restaurant. They
Mhm.
have like a stage and stuff.
Not exactly.
you
There's
kinda,
just like a
DIY?
space where we can like set up type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
Mhm.
That's so
Mhm.
sick.
So it was crazy. All because of TikTok. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
Shout out TikTok. Maybe it's
Mhm.
not that evil, but is.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah. But cool, dang, dude. So that looked dope. Seeing the footage too, and like
Mhm.
flying out and like
Mhm.
doing something musically out there in a different city. You know, it feels really cool. And it's fun to network with new artists and
Yeah,
new
it's
people,
super
new
dope.
groups. And I bet like you're building like kind of like a little following out there, you know?
Bro, everybody
2
out there is
years in
so
a-
cool. I
yeah.
didn't want to come back if I'm being honest.
Straight up?
Yeah.
You like Philly?
Philly's dope, yo. Philly's dope.
I heard
But
the food
it's
is fire.
It's fire.
Yeah.
It's fire.
So
for
where'd you
sure.
see Tori Kelly? What venue was that?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But she was cute. It was a cute venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intimate or is it bigger arena style?
It was kind of like
Mid.
the equivalent of House of Blues.
Okay. Yeah.
Like in between House of Blues and is it what the Novo in Point Loma? Is that what it's
Point
called?
Loma? Soma.
Soma. Nope. What the hell?
Yeah,
Soma. Yeah. It's like the in between of those two. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. That's a cool. I like that size. That size is probably like what, 1,000,
Probably.
up to 1,000
Yeah.
cap.
It's like intimate, but like still spacey at the same time.
Still spacious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's I like those more than the huge festival style. Like, you know, I mean, it depends too. Like,
I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, exactly. Stepping stones.
For sure.
Stones. But
Yeah.
like, now I'm just getting older. I hate dealing with crowds and stuff. You know, like I'd rather just go see somebody in like 1,000 person or a few hundred, like a soda bar or Casbah.
Yeah, you be getting overstimulated.
Yeah, I'd be getting overstimulated. I just be focusing on way too many things that don't matter. You know. I'm like, what do I do with my hands?
Bro, if you... I love to high my guitar, but if I'm not playing guitar, I'm just singing, you will always see a drink in my hand.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's, like, my grounding.
Yeah, that's your grounding.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, too. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Just because, that's why I like playing guitar now more, like, and singing, because it gives me something to focus on.
Exactly.
Like, I always play with the fidget spinners and little like knick-knacks and
I gotta stim.
I need a tip. I got a stim. Yeah, as the kids call it nowadays.
That's hilarious.
Where's my stimulus check?
That's crazy. Oh, I need that. I need that, bro. Just a little stimmy check. Crazy, you feel me?
But so what are your like inspiration? Who are your inspirations and like people you looked up to growing up, and then now that you see in music? Like, damn, like you're lit. Like, it makes me want to go harder in music and stuff like that.
You make me want to go harder in music.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Like, look at you going.
Yeah, you got your own session. We're like growing together, dude.
Let's go.
Sick.
But Tori Kelly was definitely my biggest inspiration growing up. So, like I told you, I stopped going to my piano lessons.
Yeah.
And after that, I picked up the guitar, and I learned through YouTube University by watching Tori Kelly play.
Sick.
And that's kind of how my love for guitar and singing like really started.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I like the sound. It kind of fits the kind of sound that I'm going for. So yeah, that, and then just going to church. I was around gospel a lot. Yeah. Around really good musicians. So what kind
of church did you go to?
So I went to a lot of different churches. I went to non-denominational churches. Yeah. I went to a couple apostolic churches. Wow. Apostolic Pentecostal.
What's the vibe like in those? I grew up in non-denominational more.
A lot of high energy. Yeah. Yeah.
Very passionate about the word.
For sure, yeah.
Is it like Baptist, almost?
When it comes to denominations, I feel like each denomination has their like different denominations within it. Yeah.
I hear other people saying that too.
Yeah.
You know?
So I guess you could call it like more radical, more out there, more expressive. I guess you could say. Yeah, for sure. So I really like that. Yeah. Growing up.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And seeing people just being very passionate and open towards something and probably inspired you. And
for sure.
That's cool. Yeah. Tori Kelly. YouTube University, bro. You can learn anything on YouTube. Yeah. You probably learn how to make a nuclear bomb on YouTube.
Unfortunately, don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah, I do not condone.
No violence. No bueno. That's scary.
Yeah. It's scary. I had to switch it up. I don't know. I'd be talking shit sometimes. That's cool though. Like, yeah, I learned from YouTube, and now I play. I used to be like, I don't play like very traditionally. You know, I started with no pick and just like strumming the shit. You know what I mean? But now I'm moving on to a pick because it's way easier. Like, why didn't I do that from the beginning? But
I'm definitely against starting with the pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta build up those calluses. Because if you go from pick to just your fingers, you're gonna be struggling. But if you build that shit up and then you go to the pick, I'm like, okay, that makes a little more sense.
No, that's facts. And you learn to work with your fingers. Pause.
You got the picks, you got the capos. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't cheat your way. Like,
Don't you? Yeah, start somewhere.
Yeah,
Start
exactly.
somewhere and get into it slowly but surely.
For sure.
No, I love guitar. I love the sound of the guitar. Fucking yeah, dude. Did you start on acoustic or electric?
Acoustic.
Acoustic's the way. I love acoustic.
For sure.
I love acoustic.
Feels more organic.
Bro, I started on acoustic like at like 12 or 13, and I was like, oh, if I learn the acoustic guitar, maybe I'll pull more girls.
The mindset of any starting musician is like, I'm gonna get bitches.
I was just a kid, like, you know what I mean? I was like, and it's just something I did. Grew up in the church, same way, same style, but yeah. So and I started on YouTube, and I just started on Marty Schwartz. You guys know that person.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
And I just started with the open chords, you know, no pick. I had like a beat up guitar, Spanish style. That my dad got from like a donation, you know what I mean? And then worked it up from there.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, it was just so hard to do two different things with your hands, you know, like strum with one and then hold the chords, because I was used to my dad being a drummer. Well, it's kind of the same thing. My dad was a drummer. Oh, what?
Hey, twin.
Dang, twinning him.
That's wild.
Yeah. And then he moved on to the keys. And then I started in production, making beats on Logic. Started in Logic, just piecing things together on the loops. And then I started playing piano a little bit, you know, just listening for tones that I liked. And I was like, I need to learn an instrument. That was guitar. But cool. Yes, started the same way. Humble beginnings.
Favorite instrument to play? Guitar?
That's my favorite instrument. I want to get into piano though. I think grand piano is just so beautiful, and like the sound that you can get from it is just so like it seems endless, you know what I mean?
You could
play blues to classical.
Yep.
It's a very deep, like melodic stuff, hit different scale. Yeah, it just I can go on for days, but it's just very big sounding, you know.
I feel like
Which
it's
guitar
like
is beautiful
the
too.
base of like, music.
I think so too. You know what I mean?
Because when I see a piano, I also like think of the fretboard. And guitar, and like vice versa.
Yeah. Like I definitely look at I reference the piano because it's easier for me to know the white and black keys, and then I use my guitar to like find it again. You know what I mean? But that's cool. Thinking like musicians right now.
Music theory.
Music theory
Math.
101. But I ain't even into music theory.
I'm
like
good.
That, you know.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Y'all got it. Yeah. But with that, any last notes, comments, concerns, shout out, freestyle? Nah.
What's good, y'all? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. It was a great conversation.
Appreciate you. And follow Pamelia Sessions on Instagram.
Sessions. Check it out. Super cool vibe too. Like I was on the page earlier, just checking it out. I was like, this is sick. And you take the pictures, huh?
I do. I do.
Cool.
My sister helps as well when she's able to pull up.
Oh, you have a sister?
I do. She's probably one of my biggest inspirations, just with everything in life.
Yeah. What does she do?
She does everything. Like, she's a painter. She's a photographer.
Wow.
She sings. She plays guitar. She does everything. So.
Dang, we didn't talk about your photography too. But so she's an older sister.
Yes, we're 9 years apart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Having an older sibling is like, it just makes you a little bit cooler.
Thank you. But being the middle child is tough.
Being the middle, you're a middle child?
I am a middle
I'm a middle child too.
What's that, twin?
Yeah, my parents hated me for a time.
Yeah.
Nah, they love me. But like hated me at the same time.
That's okay.
You know? Like I got on their nerves.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah, exactly. Trauma bonding real quick on Homegrown Sessions.
Yeah.
No, that's sick though. Yeah, 9 years older, they're like kind of they kind of figure out the cool shit, and then you kind of mimic them, you know, and learn your own way. But
for sure.
So she taught you how to take pictures, or you kind of just saw her do it, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get my own and figure that out.
So I've always enjoyed visual art.
Yeah.
But I think I first really started getting into photography during COVID. She had invited me to this photo shoot, and I had bought a camera when I was traveling with my best friend at the time, and I was like, I'll just use this camera, like fuck around and find out type of thing.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. So we made like a little studio in our garage and just had the homies pull up when we
With
took
the
photos of
backdrop
them.
and everything?
Yeah, it was
Sick.
super cool. We created like some concepts. We did like a mirror room at one time at one point. And then I started having more sessions just for fun. And then I kind of just bring my camera to everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's
I enjoy
cool.
it. Yeah, it's super dope.
Yeah, I love visual art too.
But yeah,
it
she's
really,
a goat.
yeah, it just extends your storytelling, you know, as an artist. But cool. Yeah, we should probably hop offline, or my computer's gonna blow up from recording too much. But yeah, Homegrown Session episode 2. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out Kalaknee. Loved having you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Follow Familiar Sessions. Follow Made by Homegrown if you need audio and visual needs. Local studio, support local out here in San Diego. Also, if you're in San Diego and you're looking for something to do, you do it on weekends, weekdays. What's your schedule with Familia?
They're usually weekends. We have an event at least once a month.
Once a month event.
And we're trying to get... I'm working on an open mic right now.
Nice.
It's probably going to be a weekday.
Sweet.
But stay tuned to hear more.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And shout out Kalaknee, and your Instagram handle is...
It's Kalaknee. Kalaknee.
Kalaknee. You heard it. All right, cool. Nice having you. Have fun.
Yay! Appreciate you, cuzzo.
Peace.